Hello, everybody, and welcome to the brand new iSee video series with Tim Rowe and
Scott Forsty.
Scott and I have been thinking about some fun things that we want to talk about to help you in your everyday job. So we're going to get started with our favorite tool, Access Client Solutions. I don't know about you, Scott, but I use this daily.
I live and run SQL Scripts.
Speaking of run SQL scripts, so then let's get started with it. One of the features that we want to spend a minute talking about is something called Content Assist. What is Content Assist, you say? The ability basically to do prompting to get help. So if I hit the control spacebar, I can get prompted for a whole bunch of pre-formed SQL statements, which means that somebody like me who's not an SQL expert, I can write SQL now. Here's a great SQL statement that I've given, but while it's nice that it's pre-filled in, I want to use my information. And so in my JDBC connection, I've put a default schema in there. So if I hit control space with that, I can see the schema that I have. I can select on that one. But what table do I really want to work with? I see all of the tables that are built into this particular schema, and I can hover over them and we get information. So I'm going to hit employee just to keep it simple. Again, prompt on the column names, select the ones I want, fill them in, and that I've written SQL that works for me. But I know this is a simplistic thing, and I know, Scott, you do some pretty cool things with this. Why don't you take a minute and talk about some of your favorites?
Okay, thanks, Tim. The content assist and the prompting Tim's talking about is going to be helpful in the target of your froms and in the select list anywhere in queries. In our initial delivery of this, we've really focused on query SQL statements. Down the road, we'll work on other things. As you've seen right now, I prompted on the from list. I've got the preceding characters, SYS. I can't remember the name of the catalog I wanted to go after, so I let Content Assist help me find it. And we can see that I can even narrow the search further if I type in characters. Oh yeah, system limits. That's what I wanted. I select that one. What about what about the column list, Tim?
Look at I know. Heck with that. I don't even know these catalogs, so I have no prayer at this one.
Well, we show you the columns in the order that they were defined in the file. And you can either select all columns or a subset of columns.
Oh, wait, what's that on the right-hand side?
Oh, that's a little bit of helper function. We show you the field name. If you've taken the trouble to put labels on your columns, they're going to show up here. So use that to refine your focus. If you want to look at the system names, press F11. Look at that.
Nice. Look at that. Very nice.
Yeah, I like to look at the verbose name, so I'll work with this one. Finally, I press enter, and then of course everybody's using the formatter, right? I'm good to go.
How did you get the formatter again, Scott?
That little checkbox.
Perfect.
Format selected. I use the formatter a lot because it saves me time. What about
validates it, which is awesome.
What about SQL that doesn't have the library or schema name in it? Well, Content Assist is smart. It's going to be able to use your environment to find the appropriate object. So in this case, I'm using SQL naming, set schema, found my objects.
So you have another one down below, food store, so that's a different schema. So that's going to look at a different spot then, right?
Exactly. So depending upon your environment of your connection, we'll use that to know where to look. And if you ever see something that says no proposals, well, something about your environment is preventing us from finding what you want. So maybe you forgot to hit the set schema or change your library list.
Makes sense.
So last example would be, this is right from insert from examples. I know you like that, Tim.
This is one of my favorite insert from examples for certain. All object user IDs, great stuff.
So Team IBM chose this query for you. What if you wanted to customize it? Take it out of the select list. This is invalid SQL, but Content Assist, again, is going to overcome that and show you the columns. Now you can pick and choose the ones that you wanted. And how much typing did I do? None.
Well, this is awesome because we give you all of these examples with the actual SQL statement, the IBM SQL statements there, the services.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can prompt and get the columns that are provided by them using magic. That's awesome.
Now the location of your cursor is very important. You can see I've got it right after the A. It's only going to find those columns that begin with A.
Perfect. That's a really nice, fast way to find what you want.
That's our quick demo of this feature. Back to you, Tim.
Well, thank you very much. We just wanted to run a quick little segment on some fun things that we think might be able to help you in your day-to-day job. As you play and use this, feel free to reach out to us. We'd love to hear your favorite stories on how you see IBM I and the tools that you use making a difference in your world.